IndigoMusic.com, and you're joining me, Aisha Barreto, on an absolutely exclusive, super exciting IndigoMusic.com experience session with the one and only Anne Marie. I have to pinch myself that I'm actually in conversation with her. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, thank you so much for taking time out to have a chat with me. This is I think this checks my box of things that have just highlighted my year. So thank you for that.
No, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Straight off the bat, I want to dive into this new single that you've got with Naked and Lato. It's called I Just Called. Talk to us about that, Anne.
Well, it's a flip of the original Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And that's a very much a love song, and I don't really do love songs. So I did the opposite and changed it to I Just Called to Say I Hate You. And it's actually just like quite an empowering song, because I feel like in some relationships someone leaves you and they don't give you a chance to say goodbye, and like you're just left thinking, oh, I wish I could just call you and say, ugh, you know? So I feel like this song's for everyone who didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and they can scream this out loud, imagining that they are.
Absolutely. I think it really does check all those boxes. Now, as you said, it's a complete flip. When you started writing this song, did you know that you were going to draw inspiration from Stevie Wonder, or was it just a song that you kind of matched to that? How did that whole process come about?
I mean, I guess you just never really have in your mind, oh, I'm going to just sample a Stevie Wonder song, because I think it's like quite a big song. So I think it just comes about, and then I got this song and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And yeah, I just love it. I love songs that make you feel like empowered. Obviously, I try and do that all the time. So yeah. Hopefully people can feel that when they listen to it.
I definitely think they are. Now, how did the collaboration with Naked come about? I know Victor and Mikhail, they're all about, working with upcoming artists, but you're such a big, massive, established artist. And how did the collaboration come about with them and with Lato? How did that kind of work out?
So I actually recorded this about 2 years ago in my living room during the lockdown. Yeah, and it sounded different to how you hear it now. It was a solo song, so it sounded more like 2002 and Friends. And I recorded it and I was like, this is a summer song. We need to release this song this summer. And the label were like, we think you have better songs and la 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 la. And I was like, okay. So I just left it, and then Naked heard it and was like, we love this song, we want to release it. And I was like, please release it, because I've wanted to release it for ages. And they put their spin on it, made it very summery. And then Lato jumped on it, and I thought that was really cool. And I love collaborations. I love the idea of 3 different people making one song. I think that's amazing. So yeah, that happened. So the vocal is actually from 2 years ago in my living room.
Wow. That's amazing. Well, it's been quite the journey in the 2 years, and we're so glad for it. What an amazing song. Thank you for bringing it to us. Now, when people think of you, they think this superstar singer, but very few people know that you started your career doing productions on stage, and at the age of 6. I think that's amazing. Talk to us about that. Do you do any more of these stage productions anymore now that you're the superstar?
No, I started doing musical theatre when I was, I think, 6. I think my first show was, and I loved it so much, and I carried on doing it till I was about 11, and then I started doing karate. So the karate overtook musicals, and then when I went to college, I started doing musical theatre again. So yeah, I think, do you know what? I really am glad that I grew up in that world, because when you do musicals, it's very much like emotional, like you have to show the story through singing. And because I write my stuff and I write about my life and what I'm going through, I feel like it was really important for me to learn how to do that, especially when you're performing on stage and you have to show people the emotion. that you felt, which is mostly anger, but I think it's really cool that I grew up doing that. But who knows, I might do it again in the future, who knows.
Well, we look forward to it. But you spoke about karate. You're a black belt. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Do you still find time for it with all that you've got going on with the music career?
Not really. I mean, I started karate when I was 9, so it's such a big part of who I am, and I never will ever stop completely. I think I'll always dip in and out of doing it because I just love it and think it's a beautiful sport. But yeah, definitely while I'm touring, I'm trying to sleep as much as possible, not do karate sessions. So yeah, after tour, hopefully.
Okay. In addition to all these feathers in your beautiful cap, you're also the winner of Strictly Come Dancing. Talk to us about that. That was amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. I know. Honestly, I couldn't believe that I won. And I couldn't believe that I had actually danced either. So that whole process was crazy, because I think after spending so long on singing and trying to perfect that art, you go in to do another thing like dancing, and you're like starting from scratch again. And it's like it was a crazy experience, and it was beautiful though. I think dancing is a beautiful thing, and it makes you feel really happy when you dance. So I loved it, and it was over Christmas, so it was all, yeah, I loved it. Who knows, I might be dancing a little bit more now as well. Just a little bit.
Great. I mean, we don't have too much time on our hands, so I'm gonna hit you with a few rapid fire questions. Have you been to India?
No, can you believe that? I have not been to India, and I'm so sad about it. But yeah, every time anyone asks me, where do you want to go in the world, I say India. I have to go to India, so hopefully I'll be there really soon.
Well, we're happy to offer tour guide services when you come over. Now, taking on the song that you've just come out with, I Just Called to Say, let's go back to the original. If you had to call up someone right now and say, I just called to say I love you, who would it be?
Oh, I'd probably say my nephew, Preston. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
All right. And flipping back to your song, if you had to call up someone and say, I just called to say I hate you, who would it be?
Ooh, all of my ex-boyfriends.
I think we're all sailing in the same boat. Very quickly, a message to all your fans out there, Anne-Marie.
Well, I want to say I love you very much, and I'll be coming to India soon. I can't wait to experience it and actually see you in real life, because I've only seen you on the internet. So yeah, I can't wait to be there and hopefully sing some songs for you. But thank you for supporting me and following my journey. I'll be releasing new music and new albums and everything.
Great. We look forward to it. Very quickly, Anne-Marie, what does the future hold for you? And for us as listeners, what can we expect from you? This is the last question.
I mean, it's every time I change as a person, my music changes. So you've got to expect a lot of change. And I go through different things. I go through love, and then I go through being angry. And I think just most of all, just honesty, and hoping that my music helps people through certain situations. So if it's helping you through anything, that's the whole goal of what I do. And hopefully, yeah, it makes you feel good. So yeah, hopefully that's it.
It definitely does. Well, thank you so much, Anne-Marie, for this beautiful conversation and this time out of your busy day.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you in India really soon. All the very best.
Thank you.